My name's Stephen Betts. I'm the Chief Executive of Learn Sheffield, and this is a short briefing to accompany the launch of our Learn Sheffield subscription offer for 2022-2023. You should, if you're a Sheffield school, have already received the subscription booklet via email, but it is also available online on the Learn Sheffield website in the subscription section. We are waiting confirmation of some details about next year from Sheffield City Council, and the booklet has been written to accommodate this. So you'll see in a couple of places that we've talked about waiting for further information. We've also extended the opt-out window. So Sheffield schools have an opt-out to the Learn Sheffield subscription, which normally runs until the end of May. And this year we've extended that to the end of June on the basis that the subscription offer itself is coming out a little bit later. The cost of the 2022-2023 subscription packages are set out on this slide. Package B is the one that is equivalent to last year's subscription package, and package A is equivalent to last year's reduced subscription package. You'll see that in each case, the cost is constructed in the same way that it was previously, with a core amount and then a per pupil amount. Package C offers a larger number of days and is effectively £300 cheaper than it would be to simply add 3 days on to package B. This is designed to support schools who are looking for more days by effectively rewarding them for doing that through purchasing a larger package. In summary, where we're comparing one of the packages for next year with one of the current packages, the cost is £250 and 50p per pupil higher than it is in the current year, but you have one more guaranteed day than you did previously. So if you think about the offer from this year, you had a number of days, and then you also had an Ofsted day, as people used to call it, where if you were in the Ofsted window, you received an extra day. We've now converted that to be part of the offer. So effectively, you pay a little bit more, but you get that day every year through your subscription. Maintained schools will continue to receive a discount as they did this year, funded by Sheffield City Council as part of their commission to Learn Sheffield. Next year is the final year of that commission, and we're awaiting a response to our proposal about the value of that maintained school discount next year. We can say, though, that it will be at least the £750 that it has been in the current school year. Each package in the Learn Sheffield subscription includes full access to the core offer and then a number of day credits which each setting can decide how they want to use. So package A that we've just looked at gives you the core offer, and if you're a primary or special school, 2 days of credits to use. If you're a secondary school, you have 4-day credits. In package B, which is the one that's equivalent to the current subscription main package, you'll receive the core offer plus 4-day credits if you're a primary or special school, and 6 if you're a secondary school. And in the new package C, which is a larger package, you'll receive the core offer and you'll receive 7-day credits if you're a primary or special school, and 9-day credits if you're a secondary school. The subscription map on pages 4 and 5 of the booklet provide a summary of the whole offer. This includes both the core offer, which is at the top of the page, and the menu options with activities that you can use your day credits on underneath. Another change this year is that all of this content has been organised into 4 themes. We're looking at partner support, we're looking at those activities that would be about leadership and governance, those which are about curriculum development, and those that support evaluation and review. The greater range of packages and the more structured menu of options is designed to make it easier to use the subscription. But the option to use the days in a bespoke way also remains. These decisions will continue to be made in our summer deployment conversations as we have previously. So as a school, you have the option this year of looking at the menu and deciding how to use your days and letting us know, or coming to that deployment conversation to talk about a more bespoke offer if you feel that the menu isn't quite meeting your needs. The core offer includes elements that support each of our 4 themes, and each package includes full access to all of these elements. There are further details about each of the different parts of the core offer on pages 6 and 7 of the booklet. So if we look at the core offer, under partner support, we have the point of need support, the bat phone that people often refer to. We have the Forge CPD platform, which was launched this year and will continue to develop through next year. And we have unlimited access to the Learn Sheffield web content. We're conscious that both with the Learn Sheffield website and also with the Forge CPD platform, there will be a sort of transition towards that content being password protected. As a subscribing school, however that works, you will have full access to content. Partner support also includes in the core offer your crisis comms as it has before. In leadership and governance, we include all of the leadership and governance briefings. We include a conference and festival programme, which will include both an online festival in the autumn, a face-to-face festival in the summer, and an offering in the spring. This year, that offering was the World Education Summit. The governance training and conferencing is also included in there. And as previously, governors and trustees will have full access to the training programme, plus 2 tickets to the conference in the summer. It also includes a leader CPD package, which will build on the one that we already have, and include a slightly more focused offer for new and aspiring leaders, as well as refresher content for existing school leaders. In the curriculum development part of the offer, there will be a core curriculum training package this year, in 2022-23. Primary assessment training will continue to be included. Create Sheffield membership will continue to be included. And also there will be a programme of subject leader networks, which we intend to deliver in partnership with our colleagues in Rotherham. Finally, in evaluation and review, there will be a new core Ofsted training package of training that you can access centrally. The research training programme will continue, Research-led Sheffield as it's been known in recent years, and also the data package continues to be included. The menu options include the elements that also include elements that support each of the 4 themes. So these menu options are the things that you can use your day credits on. So you may have 2 or 4 or 7 or more, depending on the package that you purchase. There's further detail about each of those menu options in relation to partner support on page 8 of the booklet, in relation to leadership and governance on page 9, curriculum development on page 10, and evaluation and review on page 11. If we take a look at the packages on the screen, within partner support, you have the classic SIP offer, which can vary from 2 to 4, all the way through to 4 or more days, depending on how you'd like to construct it. But that's regular on-site visits through the year to focus on your priorities. It also includes leader appraisal, which continues to be a popular option. The standard package for that is a 1-day package. Some schools choose to take a 1.5-day package to include a mid-year review. And we've also included in the partner support part of the menu, bespoke LSIP support days, just to make it really clear that you can also use any of your half days or full days to identify with this bespoke work that we can then schedule. If we look at the leadership and governance strand, there are some new packages in there which we are looking forward to developing alongside school leaders to ensure that the content matches your needs. There's a senior leader wellbeing package and a senior leader coaching package. Both of those are new packages and will include a mixture of different sessions. In the wellbeing package, there'll be a half-termly small group wellbeing session with a Learn Sheffield coach and also visiting experts according to the needs that are identified by the group. The senior leader coaching package will be regular one-to-one sessions, bespoke to the colleagues that are involved in that, with a chosen leadership coach. There's also a new package for new and aspiring senior leaders. We've been trialling this package during the current school year, and we would like to now offer it as a more established offer. That's a mentorship programme for new and aspiring head teachers or heads of schools or principals, and it includes hands-on support. There's also a new enhanced advice and guidance offer. This will give access to policies and guidance probably via the Key or school bus, alongside bespoke on-site CPD. And finally, a developmental governance review. We've organised many governance reviews over the years, and they've tended to be bespoke to the needs of each governing body. That can continue to be the case, but we've included in our menu a review of governance which can be used by a governing body or a trust board. That will be quite wide-ranging. It'll include a written report and also a follow-up session with the governing body or the trust board. Looking at curriculum development, there are 3 packages available. The curriculum impact review is evaluating the impact of the curriculum alongside school leaders. It's got an on-site component and it includes a report. The developing curriculum leadership is looking at the review of specific subjects, again alongside subject leaders or senior leaders, to develop people and the provision by ensuring that the deep dives into those subjects provide accurate evaluation, and we've got clear next step development. The third curriculum offering is an enhanced curriculum CPD offer. We've said already that there will be subject networks as part of the core offer. This is an extended programme of curriculum resources and CPD, both online and on site, which will support schools in the development of their curriculum. Finally, looking at evaluation and review, there are focused audits and a range of those. So Disadvantage, which may typically involve Mark Rowland, or SEND, which could involve David Bartram or Nick Whitaker, or audits into attendance or safeguarding, which might be led, for example, by Say Patel or by Jean Watt from our improvement partner team. Those focused audits can be 2 or 3 days in terms of the time allocated to them, depending on how they're scoped. They include both desktop and on-site review, and they'll also include a written report. We've got 2 pre-Ofsted packages. We've got a 1-day package of pre-Ofsted support, which includes a desktop review of key documentation, and then a pre-inspection call and feedback on that call to support schools in feeling ready for that first part of the inspection. The enhanced pre-Ofsted support package is a 3-day package and includes more on-site checks, includes interviews and review, and considers likely inspection trails alongside school leaders. Finally, the whole school developmental review has been part of the subscription package since the subscription began. That's an on-site whole school review alongside leaders and includes a written report. Clearly, that can be scoped at any size or scale according to the needs of the school. It can be done independently and as a standalone activity, and it can also be done alongside a school team or a trust team to make sure that we take advantage of all the developmental opportunities it brings. Classically, a 2-day package would be 1 Learn Sheffield improvement partner. It would include the preparation and the desktop review. It would include a day in school on site, and then it would include a written report, and that would be 2 days. Where colleagues would like a second partner to join on the day in school, then obviously that increases the package from 2 days to 3 days, but also increases the number of deep dives and the scale of the activity that can be undertaken. Colleagues should also note that some combinations of packages can lead to some additional savings because the activity overlaps. We'll give an example of that later on, but that's part of the reason why, even with the menu of support, it's important that we have that conversation, that deployment conversation in the summer, so we can make sure that you're getting the maximum value from the work. Similarly, as we started to do last year, we can also look at how we schedule some of this activity so that you can take advantage of the free core activity and then build on that through here. So, for example, around the pre-Ofsted support, there will be a core Ofsted training package, and it would obviously make sense for leadership teams to access that and then follow that up with the support packages here. So we've tried to give here just a few examples of how we might build that subscription. I think I think this will be quite familiar to colleagues, but also I'm conscious that there will be some colleagues who will be doing this for the first time. So here we have some examples of package A, which is our smallest package for a primary school or for a special school. So the school would receive the core offer, and that means everything in that core offer. They also have 2 day credits to use. So that could be a focused audit, perhaps a SEND audit with Nick Whitaker, or a disadvantage audit with Mark Rowland. Or they could use that 2 days and build that up with a couple of different elements. So in the example here, that's the basic pre-Ofsted package, which is a day, plus the 1 day head teacher appraisal package. So those 2 days together would make up the 2 days that's available. We'll note here, as we will all the way through, that a secondary setting would have 2 additional days to use. Here we've got some examples from package B, again for primary or special school. So we would have all of the core offer, and then we've got those 4 day credits to use. So that could, for example, be a developing curriculum leadership package plus head teacher appraisal. It may be that the curriculum leadership package is scoped at 2.5 or 3 days, and then the leader appraisal package at a day or a day and a half would make that up to 4 days. The second example, we've got a focused audit, a disadvantage or SEND or attendance or safeguarding, and we've got a SIP package as well. So in this model, we'd have a 2 day focused audit, perhaps on attendance or on safeguarding, and then we'd have a SIP partner with a 2 day package, which could, for example, look like a full day in the autumn, a half day in the spring, and a half day in the summer, or could be a mixture of different approaches. Again, if you're a secondary school, then you've got 2 additional days in package B. Then if we look at package C, which obviously is our new package and our largest package, again, all of the core offer is available and part of the offer. But here we've got an example of how we might build a package that was 7 day credits being used. Here we've got the enhanced pre-Ofsted support package, which is 3 days. We've got the curriculum impact review, which is 2.5 days. And then we've got a focused audit, again, on disadvantage or SEND or so on. You'll note there that if you add up those days, you come to 7.5 or 8 days in total. And the reason we've used this as an example is this is a good example of how if you combine certain packages, there is a discount to the number of day credits that you will need. So for example, if we've done a safeguarding audit, for example, that would take away some of the time that would be needed from that enhanced pre-Ofsted support, because we would be duplicating the work. If we've done a curriculum impact review, again, that would have an impact on that pre-Ofsted package and bring down the number of days, because we'd already be doing some of that work. And again, as we've said in each of the others, a secondary setting would have 2 additional days to use. The booklet contains information about priority programs and also additional services. There'll be more information to follow about priority programs over the weeks ahead. This is one of those areas where we are waiting for information from the council about whether funded programs from this year will continue. In the current funding situation, we assume that they won't, and we're in the process of developing priority programs that will adapt and continue some of those opportunities for colleagues. Colleagues will be able to use day credits towards the cost of those programs if they wish, and I would particularly draw your attention to Create Sheffield's enhanced offer to schools this year. So again, in the core offer, you have core membership of Create Sheffield, but they have now developed an enhanced offer, the Creative Schools programme, which is well worth a look, offering a really exciting menu for schools. The booklet also contains information about the team, which you can imagine just how delighted they are to have their pictures in the booklet. The team, the colleagues that are there are obviously the colleagues that we know will be working with us next year. As with every summer, there will be some changes in our improvement partner team, and there'll be some additions. There'll be some additions to the team. So to discuss your subscription or to book any activities that you want to book for next year, and basically to arrange your summer deployment conversation, you can email me, and my email address is on the screen. We obviously will be in touch with you via email. We'll be looking to book in those appointments. And as always, we obviously don't want to rush anybody, but the sooner you have the deployment conversation, the more likely it is that we're able to access the colleagues that you want and at the time that you want. Thanks for listening. Thank you for your ongoing support of Learn Sheffield. I hope this briefing's been helpful and useful in your decisions. Thank you.